I did not want to have to make this video, but this is an urgent, dire Bitcoin warning. During yesterday's live stream, we banked a $10,000 profit from the long trade setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord last Friday. A huge shout out to the Casper Crew, and as you can see, I still do have higher targets for this trade, but we have to be objective with the charts, because as we look at what is happening right now, we are seeing some major warning signs flashing right before our eyes. And right now, these warning flags are looking even more scary than this picture of the world's most highly trained medical doctor. And even throughout the uptrend we've been in throughout this past year, whenever we see this sign on the chart, it leads to at least a 20% correction. So we're going to be diving into the charts today, talking about exactly how I'm managing my trades, how I'm looking to trade this in the coming weeks. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell for notifications, because we are bringing you the juiciest Bitcoin updates here on YouTube. Sentiment right now is divided. You have a lot of people who are getting extremely bullish at these highs, saying Bitcoin is going right to 50K. Other people are like, no, we need to pull back. Bitcoin is going to dump straight down to South Carolina. Now, it doesn't matter what people say. We need to figure out what is most probable. Now, objectively speaking, when we look at this chart for the past year, we have been in a very strong uptrend, making higher highs and higher lows. But we also understand that the halving has not happened yet, and therefore the bull market is not officially here, even if things are starting to turn bullish. Now, the price of Bitcoin has officially entered into the fair value zone, where Bitcoin was considered to be a fair price during the last bull market. And again, objectively speaking, this is very bullish, because if any asset establishes a zone where the market considers it to be fair price, and it loses that zone to be considered undervalued, and then it comes back inside of that zone, the probabilities are that we will actually fill to the top of that fair value zone, which is why you have people calling for a 47, a 50, a $54,000. Cannot consider a breakout official unless we come back down for a retest. What do I mean by that? Well, if we take a look, for example, at this key area of resistance we made last November, right before FTX went down, we can see that when we broke out above the level, we came back down for a retest before we made another high. And also, when we broke out of this key support resistance flip going all the way back to May 2022, where we saw support and then resistance twice, once we broke out of that level, we had to come back down for a retest before we put in another high. Why? Because the market wants to establish that what used to be resistance is now support. And once people get the confidence that, yes, the market does want to trade Bitcoin at a higher price because what used to be the ceiling is now the floor, then we can get ultra bullish again. Now, as we look at the chart and as we look at the price breaking out and then coming down for a retest, or breaking out of this level and then coming back down for the retest, what do these two instances have in common? At the time of both of these corrections, as the Bitcoin price was making a higher high into a key area of support, we saw the money flow getting lower on the 4-hour market Cipher B, as well as the momentum waves getting lower over time on market Cipher B. We saw it back here in February 2023, and once again, we saw it over here in July of 2023, where the price is getting higher into, at the time, what was key resistance, and we're seeing the momentum waves and the money flow getting lower on market Cipher B, where basically the sentiment of the market goes from feeling like this to feeling like this, and things just start to look kind of bad. Now, some people call this a bearish divergence, but the medical term for this, according to the New England Journal of Medicine, is called the upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man move pattern, where we can see here that as the price is getting higher into that key area of resistance, well, Sam Bankman-Fried over here, we can see that the breasts are actually getting lower. In fact, if we just overlay SBF's boobs here with market Cipher B, we can see they literally line up perfectly, right? We can change the opacity of this to see literally it matches up perfectly. Now, we're currently seeing right now, as the price is coming up to a key zone of resistance, once again, that same bearish pattern. Bitcoin is once again struggling to make higher highs, and as we're making those higher highs, we're seeing the momentum waves and the money flow getting lower right here. Now, historically speaking, the last 4 times we have seen this pattern, it has resulted in a 20% move to the downside, right? The last time we saw this pattern right here at a key resistance, it resulted in a 24% move to the downside on the ByBit chart. And so we cannot just come to these charts and feel ultra bullish when they are giving us some bearish information. Now, we've already established that Bitcoin has broken out of a major area of resistance, but has not yet come down for the retest. And if we take a look and just measure how far away we are right now to that area of retest, it's about 20%. It's about the same move to the downside that Bitcoin gives us every single time we print this bearish pattern. And as we are seeing these bearish signs form on the 4 hour, here's what it means. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going to shoot right down from where we are right now. It may mean that we do something like what we did back here in the spring, where basically we form some kind of range. It looks like we're going to break down, and then we get a real fake out to the upside and get the real correction. There's a lot of ways this could play out, right? So this is not going to be a short-term analysis here where we're taking trades as day trades or scalp trades. This is more of a higher-term environmental analysis where we're saying things are not looking very strong as we continue to grind up in this little channel right here. And so we do need to be prepared for that pullback. And if we get that pullback, in my opinion, this is going to lead to a very good opportunity to buy Bitcoin and or trade Bitcoin. Because if the price comes back down 20% to this massive support resistance flip, just like what happened when the market found support at this very important 25K level after breaking out and retesting, just like what happened when the market found very important support down here after breaking out and retesting, we can expect the market also to find very good support after a breakout and retest right here, which will allow us to get in from the new bottom. Because remember, when we take a ceiling and flip it into a floor, it now turns from the ceiling into the floor. This was the floor throughout the entirety of the bull market. It's been now the ceiling throughout the entirety of the bear market. If we now flip this thing into the floor, it's going to be acting as strong support. And then we can say, if we're going to have this bear market rally continue, we can shoot up for that $47,000 to $54,000 Bitcoin to the top of the range, where now we actually have the opportunity to buy low instead of speculatively buying right here after we just saw a 100% move to the upside over the past year. Now, here's something else that's very important. Are we guaranteed to get a pullback here? No, nothing is guaranteed in trading, and we could see within the next week or two, price just shoot up to 47K. But if we are coming to these markets for the purpose of making money and looking for the highest probability opportunities, then it's irresponsible to enter into new spot positions and or long trades right here, because objectively speaking, we are buying the high of the move for the past year. And so what we need to do is we need to wait for an opportunity to present itself. And right now, this to me is probably the opportunity of the year before we enter into the next Bitcoin halving. Because if this bear market rally is going to continue leading into the halving, this is the play that I'm currently looking for. And by the way, guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin and altcoins, I highly recommend you check out my go-to exchange, MEXC, because the fees are so dang low. It's the best exchange that I use to trade crypto, Bitcoin, and altcoins. Links in the pinned comment and the description. Also, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we give the setups like this juicy setup, the one I live streamed yesterday, made $10,000 of profit. Check out the website, jasoncaspertrading.com. Click the link to join the VIP Discord. And if you want to get educated, guys, check out the courses here. I just released a very cheap scalping mini course. I used this course to make $30,000. Well, I guess not 30,000. $25,000 in 30 days using this strategy. I walk you through everything I did in order to do this. We also have comprehensive trading courses in here. White Phoenix's amazing course, intro to crypto trading program, and an order flow course. Links in the pinned comment and description if you are interested. Also, if you want to trade traditional assets like the S&P 500, like the juicy long trade setup we gave in the Casper Crew, check out BingX. I'm using this exchange to trade the S&P 500, stocks, Forex, indices, commodities, using my Tether as margin. So it's a great opportunity for people who want to take advantage of the volatility of traditional markets without opening up a traditional brokerage account. All right, I've shilled everything I need to shill. Those messages were brought to you by Jay Shillington. And basically, we need to be looking at the 4-hour time frame right here. And I'm looking at this to say, look, if we continue now to make higher highs and we're still seeing bearish patterns and then we come back down inside, that to me is a very, very weak pattern. I will actually be looking for shorts down to around that $28.5 to $32,000 area. But that doesn't mean I say the high is in, because if we continue to trade in this little flaggy thing, right? So far, we've been able to long the higher lows, right? Which is how we're able to get into the long trade in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. So we need to take it step by step, understand that the macro environment is that we are gearing up for a 20% correction to the downside within the next few weeks. So that is it for today's video, guys. May God bless you all in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace! Yeah, so the video's over, but you're still here. And if you're still here, I'm going to address a question that a lot of people ask. Jason, why are you always walking on the treadmill, man? Don't you know people don't want to see you moving back and forth? It's so dang distracting. You're going to lose subscribers. What are you doing with the treadmill? Well, I'm so glad you asked. Let me explain to you why I walk on the treadmill when I make videos and when I do live streams. Guys, if you don't have a walking treadmill and you have a desk job, let me introduce you to something that will absolutely change your life. A walking desk setup. This will change your life. Why? Because we are not meant to sit all day. We are meant to move all day. And a slow walk, it doesn't do anything, doesn't make you tired. It doesn't drain your energy. But what it does is it gives you a mental focus and a concentration and an energy and an enthusiasm to do what you are doing on the computer. And so not only are you getting work done on the computer, but you're actually keeping your body healthy. You're keeping your body fat levels low. You're keeping your energy levels high. You will sleep so much better at night. You will feel so much better. You'll be in a better mood. And the thing I love most, I'd have to say, about this walking desk is that I can literally eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and maintain a lean, muscular physique. Because if you are slow walking constantly all day, it would be very, very difficult to eat enough calories to get fat, right? That is something that most people want in life, right? They want to be lean, they want to be strong, they want to feel good, they want to have energy. All these things, all these benefits can be gained by a walking desk, right? Then you just add a little resistance training 2 to 3 times a week, lifting weights. You can feel and look amazing, all while you're getting other stuff done. What an ultimate life hack this is. I literally eat over 5,000 calories a day, and I'm walking around looking like this effortlessly. You've got people starving themselves to look worse than this, and I'm over here eating a ton of food, and because I'm eating so much food, I have so much energy all the time. It's great, a life hack. I recommend, guys, if you are sitting down on a desk, get a walking desk. It will change your life, and I'm not affiliated with these desks. All right, guys, peace.